So this message is for men as well as women, but I think women in particular forget the one key that keeps us tired, that keeps us exhausted, that keeps us from really creating in our life. And if we figure this out, if we really embrace it, if we make a decision for ourselves to commit to it, to make it a priority in our life, I can't even tell you what kind of energy that you will create in your life to be able to accomplish all the goals and dreams and visions that you have in your life. And that is the idea of pleasure, of fun, of enjoying life. You know, we are meant to have fun here. We are meant to live a life full of joy and bliss. Otherwise, what are we doing here? And we always put the joy on the back burner. You know, as women especially, we're always worried about what other people are doing, what other people think, what makes other people happy. And we put our needs last. And I'm here to invite you to make a decision for yourself, to put yourself first. And when you allow yourself to indulge in pleasure, and you know, pleasure is a feminine instinct. It's the juice that keeps us moving throughout the day. It's the energy that fuels us. You know, life moves through energy, not effort. Energy is limitless. Effort, there's a limit to the amount of effort that we could put into anything, into our business, into our family, into the goals that we have. Effort is very forceful, and it takes a lot of our life force, and it can't be replenished. Whereas energy is limitless. It can always be replenished. And one of the ways we replenish our energy is by having fun. Now, you may think, oh yeah, Trez, I have a lot of fun in my life, but do you really? You know, how often do you absolutely allow yourself to full on enjoy the things you're doing without worrying about everybody else around you? You know, I'll give you an example. I was at a beautiful island recently, and crystal clear blue waters, and an amazing pool with a waterfall and a nice little bar. And I was with a group of friends, and we were going to go out to a fancy dinner that night, but everyone was going to jump in the pool. And I absolutely love the water. To me, that just is pure joy, pure bliss for me. But when they were all going to the water, I thought, you know, I'm going to skip this time because, you know, my hair and, you know, and I'm fine. I'm just going to read by the pool and just watch you guys have fun. And they're like, what do you mean, Trez? You like the water? And I said, I know, but you know, my hair, I have one of those, my hair is what you would call high maintenance. I have to wash it every single day. I put product on it, and when I put product, it's just hard and scrunchy, and it literally takes 8 hours for it to even look halfway decent. So, and I can't even blow dry it. It doesn't work for my hair. So it's, you know, it takes a while to make it look good. Otherwise I just have, you know, ugly limp hair, and I wanted to look good that night. So that's all I thought is it's too much work. It's too much hassle. It's, you know, I don't want to, you know, go through the struggle of, you know, I'm not going to look right. And, you know, I just don't want to get my hair wet. You know, how crazy is that? And when they finally convinced me, I thought, you know what the heck? So initially I was just going neck deep, and I was going to put my hair up and not get it wet, and it started to get a little wet. And I thought, what the heck? I took off my scrunchie and I dipped, you know, I dove into the water, and I had the best time for the rest of the afternoon. I was swimming, I was splashing, I was under the waterfall, I was holding my breath under the water and just feeling the pure bliss and the lightness of the water around me. And I had the best time. And you know, what's crazy is that we do that to ourselves. We want to have fun, we want to let loose, but we think because we're mature and because we're adults, we think, okay, you know, what are the consequences of this? You know, am I going to get dirty? Am I going to get sweaty? Am I going to, you know, is my hair going to get messed up? You know, and we look at all those as inconveniences, and we deny ourselves the pleasure that we want to have. And it's not going to work for us. We're getting exhausted. We're tired. We're, you know, without the joy, there's nothing that keeps us really moving throughout our day and really gives us that juice to really create our dreams. So what I invite you to do, and I'm highly encouraging you to do, is create a list of all the things that you enjoy. And I'm really talking about pure enjoyment, bliss. You know, the things that make you laugh out loud, the things that make you feel like you're on cloud nine, the things that really bring you that happiness, that giddiness. You know, I love swinging on swings, and you know, it's something I enjoyed as a kid. And when I'm swinging on a swing and I put my head back, it's such a great feeling for my body, and it really does nourish me and give me that pickup that I need. So create that list. If you have a hard time, and this is what's really sad, is I work with a lot of women in my coaching practice. And that's always one of the questions that I ask is, what brings you joy? What makes you happy? And what breaks my heart is when women cannot tell me or cannot create a list. They don't know. You know, they've denied themselves the pleasure for so long that they have no idea what would really make them happy. You know, they're going through the motions, they're taking care of their kids, they're taking care of their husbands, they're taking care of the work, they're taking care of all the chores, maybe extended family, you know, they're running their business, whatever it is, all these responsibilities, and they've denied themselves a joy that they've really disconnected from that part of themselves. And like I said earlier, that's the feminine instinct, is to bring that pleasure, to bring that joy into life. So create that list. If you have a hard time figuring it out, think about what you would like to do as a 5-year-old. Did you love to dance? Did you love to twirl? Did you like to crank up the music and just skip around? Did you like to get dirty, play in the mud, go hiking, whatever it is, dancing, singing out loud? I mean, I love singing, and I stopped singing for a while because I was told I had a bad voice. I know, hard to believe, but I have a horrible singing voice. But when I'm alone, it doesn't matter. I sing at the top of my lungs because it brings me joy. So create that list. What brings you joy? What brings you happiness? Is it wild, passionate sex? That gives you that juice to get you through the day. And once you have that list, keep it handy. And every single day, I want you to choose one thing and make sure you do it. Every single day. I always say to my clients, it's like brushing your teeth. If you don't do it, gunk starts to build up. And if you don't have fun, you start to get weighed down. You start to get depressed. 1 in 5 women suffer from depression, and only 1 in 5 of them actually get help. So give yourself that opportunity. Give yourself that pure bliss, that enjoyment, and take action on one thing every single day that brings you joy, that brings you pleasure. And just notice how your life changes. Notice how much energy that fuels you through the day. You might notice that you're not coming home exhausted anymore, that you actually have some life left in you. So I encourage you to do that. Please leave a comment. Let me know what kinds of things bring you joy, what kinds of things bring you pleasure. It's great to share it here because it helps other women who've lost that part of themselves. So share what brings you joy, share what you're doing today, and the results that you have, how you're feeling. So have a fabulous, beautiful day, and I will talk to you soon.